Hi again, everyone. I'm afraid I think I'm starting to get a little bit of cold, so excuse that. But here for video number 3. We're doing well, we're on a roll. Let's just keep it up. It's time. I thought today I would film my apartment tour, my very first individual solo apartment after moving away from home for the first proper time. University doesn't count. But yeah, my first time being away. Yeah, I guess without further ado, we'll get straight into it. I hope you enjoy. So I actually figured we'd start at the very beginning. Before I even arrived in the city, while I was still in the UK, the admin lady from my school went and visited a bunch of apartments in this one building where they recommended the location of the building. Super easy to get to the school that I'm working at, and the local area is very good in terms of like food and getting around. So I was very down, and they sent me a bunch of videos and photos and stuff to choose from before I settled on my current apartment, which is the last one in here. And then came move-in day. So this is literally the first day I arrived and what the apartment looked like the day I got there. I barely had anything. I had already ordered some bedding and some towels, which they had very kindly washed for me and brought to my apartment. But aside from that, everything was just messy. I was living out of suitcases. And when I finally got to buy things, it was just time to unpack and decorate. Currently 1:06 a.m. and I decided to have a little decorating evening. So I've done a little bit here, have a couple of frames up, put some photos up over here, and now it's time to do some paper cranes on the wall. Hey everyone, Editing Helen here. So I've just realized I've been editing this video and currently we're at 3 minutes something and we haven't actually started the apartment tour yet because we've been having a little unpacking, decorating compilation, but who doesn't love a little unpacking, decorating compilation? So this is where the actual apartment tour will start. I hope you enjoy. Okay, my apartment. I'm just gonna lock the door because I don't need to go outside again. So here's the front door, little entry area. Don't mind bits of recycling that I need to take out. Here I have some of the shoes that I wear the most, but I've got the rest in here. I got some extra storage, a couple racks to help with that. But yeah, still lots of space to possibly buy shoes in the future, which is exciting. There's some just little pieces again. I'm not a big handbag person, so I actually only have 2, one black and one white for those very rare occasions. But there's a hat, some sunglasses, more sun cream, and after sun. And this top bit has basically nothing in it. This is all the landlord stuff that I decided I didn't want. I'm not this tall, so it's kind of pointless for me to put things that high unless they're stored items. So yeah, those are the landlord's things. And then we go right into the kitchenette area. You might be wondering why there is no like cooktop stove underneath the induction fan. It's because you need to buy one and plug it in. So a little bit of decorating. This is where I dry my stuff. But here is my single cooktop. I'm not a massive chef, so it doesn't bother me too much, but I've got currently a pot and a pan, some cleaning stuff, a couple bowls for like cleaning and rinsing. Again, I bought this bit of storage, trying to make the most of the space you'll see in my whole apartment. So I think that's quite good. But yeah, I've got lots of storage though, more than I really know what to do with. Those are my noodles, instant and normal, and some cooking oils that I use the most. And the last and best cupboard is all of my snacks. It is quite deep, as you can see. There's lots of stuff in there. If anyone wants to do like a snack video, I can do that in the future. And actually, it can't even fit all of my snacks. These are the extra bigger bits slash like the little eat snack bits that I can have. It's actually currently the Mid-Autumn Festival. So I've got some mooncakes. In terms of like kitchen water use here, when I got here, I was recommended by some other foreign teachers at my school to get a kettle, obviously anyway, just cause, but to then get a water filter jug and basically boil the water, then filter it, and then drink it or do whatever with it. So I then transfer it into this glass jug in the fridge and drink it from there. But I haven't got much of my fridge right now, please don't judge me. I'm a vegetarian anyway, so most of my diet consists of carbs, vegetables, and fruit. But yeah, lots of yogurt. There is less cheese here, which is kind of sad, but eventually when I have a little bit more money, I will start ordering more cheese. And yeah, more yogurt, some salad dressing, because I'm big on salad too. And under here, I've got all of my crockery, not that much, Tupperwares, some like crisp bag clips, all of my cutlery, super simple. I might get a second one of these, but again, I don't have much, it's just me. All of my pasta, I have absolutely tons. This is a massive tub of pasta. And some pesto, some normal tomato sauce. Again, I'm not a big chef, I don't normally make my own sauce, I just buy it in. These are extra bin bags, a little scale, and this is like my lunch bag box, where I can put a Tupperware in, and it's got its own cutlery, so if I want to take food to work, I can do that. In the future, again, when I've been paid a little bit more, I think I do want to get a little mini microwave and probably a mini pressure cooker, rice cooker as well to store. But that's just something for the future. There's my freezer as well. A good bit of space for someone by themselves, honestly. So again, utilizing storage. I'm about to go into the bathroom, but I got this rack for like bags and things. And then this is my swim towel, because I swim once a week, or at least I try to. I would possibly try and do more, but I'll explain later in the video when it gets to the like kind of fitness section of this building. The pool is not the most ideal for like, I guess, more continuous competitive type swimming, but that's why that's there. And yeah, then I come into my bathroom. Absolutely tons of stuff over here. My hair dryer, which I actually have to plug in out there just because this plug socket doesn't work. So this is the landlord solution, which is quite funny. And there's no spare plug. So if I do go dry my hair, I just do it out in the kitchen area. Yeah, tons of storage in this bathroom, honestly. Absolutely masses of storage. This is my washer, not a washer dryer, just a washer. So I have to hang my clothes up. A bin, that's where I keep a little bit of medication and like nail cutting things. Little mat. That's my detergent, some extra toilet paper, which I need to get more of. And then my shower. There's a light and a fan up there. I don't currently have them on. But yeah, I have a shower filter, as you can see. It's a good bit of space. I've got a curtain. And yeah, so that is the bathroom. Honestly, not used very often other than for bathroom things. And one more of the exact same type of rack as the front of the door for my bath towels. Then we get into the main part of my little studio. So over here is my wardrobe. Again, very simple, just for one person. I've put a couple of photos up and a couple of little art pieces. But yeah, making the most of the storage. I can pull these out, which I think is really handy, especially for the ones down there, rather than bending down to get into the wardrobe because it's quite deep. And then just all my hung stuff, coats and things that'll come out when it gets a little bit colder. And those are all my jumpers that I don't currently need, so like seasonal stuff that's basically just stored away. And that's my biggest suitcase, which doesn't actually fit under the bed. The space is perfect to go up here, which is super handy. This is a projector, which actually works really well. It just almost works too well for me. It only connects to kind of all the Chinese viewing apps, which is totally fine. Eventually I might explore those a little bit more, but currently I still use more Western type things to watch things on. So I can't really use it, and that's why I have that over my bed to use, and this phone stand as well. But yeah, it's a little bit of extra storage. Cling film, bags and things. The mirror that was already here, a very nice mirror. My bin. I am massive on fruit, any of my friends will know. And then here I've got all my earrings and all my nail polish. Some jewelry pieces, rings, necklaces, my watch for when I go to work. Some extra little bits of jewelry, so is that. And then this is a little journal that a neighbor got me. It's Singapore, which obviously I don't live in Singapore, but it is one of my favorite cities in the world. And it's just a cute little notebook. So, front and center. This is the only live plant that I have. It's a snake plant, which is supposed to be good for like air circulation. I used to have one when I went to uni that my mom got me. So when I got here, I went looking for one, and I really like her. She's very pretty. And this is just a little photo of my brother and I. A couple crystals, I'll probably get a couple more. I'm not a massive crystal person, but they're just pretty to have around. And a little dragon, because I was born in the year of the dragon. All things that I've had for a very long time that I've accumulated. But yeah, this little bit of drawers is for like underwear, pajamas, oh, and swimwear if I go on holiday, bikinis and things. And then this is some extra storage. Again, I really don't have that much stuff. That is my Wi-Fi hub, so I have my own one, which is very handy. Some bits for like hanging stuff on the wall, tech bits and pieces, my Kindle, a couple things for like, that is for Halloween, please don't question it. If I decide that I need something for Halloween in the future, it's there. And yeah, tape measure, tape, just the very basic stuff. Down here, I have this couch. This is the pillow that came with my pillow seat, like my actual seat over there. But yeah, this is like my work bag that I take every day. I just leave it there because it's easier. And my little dining table slash coffee table, more like. It does layer, as you can see. Yeah, not much going on there. And the last and almost most important part is the bedroom. I have an absolutely enormous bed. It is definitely like a king-size bed. Completely unnecessary if you ask me. I literally sleep there, so I have all of this extra space, but it was already here and I really can't be bothered to get a new bed frame or a mattress or anything in. But yeah, this is a little throw thing that my mom got me a very long time ago. I've got my paper cranes up, which if anyone from uni knows me, I have had for a few years now. They go with me everywhere. It's just some like staple decor. And this is like a seat that I got because this becomes a desk. If I ever am home and just want to be a little bit more comfortable, I will stay in bed in my pajamas and work on the desk sitting in this seat bit. But yeah, very, very simple. My bedside table that I actually bought. It was initially this little thing, but I wanted some drawers just to store some extra stuff in. So my bedside table, that is my laundry basket. Very simple again. That is a fake plant that was already here and I thought it was fine, so I just left it. These are my work uniform shirts that I just washed, and this is how I actually do my hanging, my drying, because my washer is just a washer, it's not a dryer. I have all of these coat hangers that I bought and I hang stuff up here and I can move it around, so whichever direction, and it's right in front of the air conditioning, so stuff does dry pretty quickly. This is my Hoover, probably the biggest purchase that I made since moving here. It is amazing. That's the charging wire, but it is wireless, So it's got a couple different like heads on it, and it's super flexible, so it can get right underneath the bed and the couch and everything. Yeah, and then I've got my little bench slash, I guess you could call it like a reading corner. I don't necessarily read here. I actually normally eat breakfast here. This is my little mini breakfast table, or I'll like watch a TV show and sit on this side. I don't use that side, hence there's only one pillow. But yeah, and I have this very nice view. Honestly, I just appreciate that I can see the lake out there, the water, and I can people watch, which is always fun. Down here are a bunch of like food stalls that you can kind of see the tops of, and lots of people use the square, as you saw from my previous video, so that's always being used. And yeah, that's about it, honestly. That's kind of my apartment. I've currently got 2 pieces of art that are up. One of them's a print from my dad, and another one's something that I bought in the UK at a market. At some point, I want to start accumulating a few more pieces from China, probably. And that's kind of it. I do have all these different light switches and controls in this bathroom or in this apartment. Some of these, which I'll figure out over winter, are heating. Some of them are like the fan, lights for the bathroom, that kind of thing. There's the light. And then these are the kind of kitchen light. And then this is also the bathroom light. Over here is the main light when I come in. And there's one right by the bed as well. The lighting in here is also perfect. It's southern facing, so the light never gets any more than really this. It's currently the afternoon, as you can kind of tell, but the light goes from here east to west, which is amazing. So it's always very bright in here pretty much, but it never comes in too much, so it's not too hot in here. Just a little bit warm by the window. Yeah, absolutely ideal. There's this one. And this is the apartment at night. Now it's fully dark. Down here is like a mall, basically. So you can actually see the escalators in there. All lit up. So yeah, once again from the entryway, this is the space that I'm kind of working with. It's not massive, but as just myself for a first apartment, especially one that I didn't get to view in person, it's pretty perfect. I'd say it's pretty minimal. I like the white walls, the ceiling is very high, and it means I can keep the air conditioning on basically all the time because it's not very expensive to just cool one room. So yeah, that is my space, my home. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed my apartment tour. If you have any questions, I know in the thumbnail it says what kind of the pricing is for my rent, but if anyone has any more questions about that, I might make another video sometime in the future about what exactly I'm paying, including bills, stuff like that, because currently most of that isn't included, what my apartment kind of gym swim membership is, or just like the cost of living stuff so far in this tier 3 city in China. So yeah, leave that in the comments if you want to know that stuff. Today has been mostly completely about this apartment that I'm living in, this studio, and just what my decorating has been in the simplest form. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you next time for I'm not sure what yet, possibly some exploring of Yueyang. Yeah, see you next time. Bye! No, and by the way, if you're wondering why my pajama top says Big Boy on it, it's actually some merch from one of my friend's bands in the UK, so shout out Picture the Scene if anyone wants to go check them out.